Hello, welcome to EdMedia. And August 8th was Five Nights at Freddy's 12th anniversary. And leading up to it, I didn't think we were gonna get anything. We were kinda going through a not necessarily a drought considering we got Secret of the Mimic and Movie 2 last year, but this year hasn't necessarily been good. We got the VR port for Secret of the Mimic which wasn't really good, and not to mention a whole lack of communication from Scott Cawthon. And the whole 5 Laps at Freddy's supposedly getting cancelled. This year wasn't exactly a year of good news. But we got some pretty good stuff too, like Spirit Halloween making a Freddy Fazbear animatronic. So I thought that was all we were getting for this year. But boy was I happy to be proven wrong because we got some great confirmations at the anniversary. On August 8th a bunch of social media accounts tied to FNAF posted some major announcements. So today I wanna go over everything that got confirmed in the FNAF anniversary. So the first thing announced today was shown through a little teaser of a pizza with some distortion. At first I just thought it was a simple vague as usual FNAF post. Because let's face it, FNAF is just vague post and theory bait. However, someone managed to find a logo for American Dream Mall in the picture. And as people began putting the pieces together, it was announced that American Dream Mall would have a real Five Nights at Freddy's location. That's honestly super exciting. Okay, yeah, there's no way that and to be honest a majority of the fans would be able to go. Let's just look up how many hours it would take to get there and
holy shit.
So yeah, no way I'll ever go, but that doesn't mean I'm not excited. I saw a lot of people upset that it wasn't near them, but I kinda saw this coming. There would be no way that these restaurants would have easy accessibility. This is a video game franchise, not an actual restaurant franchise. So I compromised simply because I always wanted this to happen, even if I don't have an opportunity to go there. So apparently there's gonna be animatronic shows and pizza of course and arcade games and even some sort of horror experience, which sounds cool as fuck. Whoever goes here can consider themselves lucky, even though it's definitely gonna be expensive as fuck. The animatronics are definitely the main attraction here. We've had many interpretations of real FNAF animatronics, so it'd be cool to see it in a restaurant setting. The whole reason I wanted this to be a thing is for the animatronics. So overall, great announcement. So the next announcement comes from Steel Wool Studios. You know, the studio responsible for the modern FNAF games. Regardless of your opinions on them, I think they're okay. They're an important part of FNAF. I haven't played Secret of the Mimic, even though I really want to, I just haven't gotten around to buying it yet. So Steel Wool posted on their social medias a little video of Guess That Character. The character is revealed to be Vanny. At first I just thought it was a little low-effort engagement post that social media brand accounts tend to do, but it kinda seemed like too low effort. Almost like it wanted you to think that. Because if you stay tuned to the end, you do see Vanny glitching. However, if you look closely at these glitches and distortions, you can see a new, more terrifying version of Vanny. So I thought this was just something spooky because it's FNAF and it's a mascot horror series. But actually, if you zoom in on Vanny's eyes, you can see it too. In the security breach font. Which can only mean one thing. FNAF AR2. JK, we are getting Security Breach 2. And to be honest, I'm excited for this. Now I have played Security Breach. And my opinions are, I love and hate the game. I love watching YouTubers play it and I love the characters and I love how the game can look, at times. However, playing the game can be unpleasant. Don't get me wrong, there's some cool things here and there are tons of secrets, but the main gameplay is just ass with a side of booty cheeks. The game feels unpolished and the stealth, while fun at times, gets frustrating very quickly. And in general, the game can get boring as you have to go from pass to pass to the point I forget what I'm even doing at this point. However, I'd love for this game to get a second chance. It reeks of potential. And I think it could really benefit if it was given a second chance. Especially if someone like Vanny is getting some sort of return. She seemed like a cool character but was ultimately wasted. So if whatever this has a bigger role in the second Security Breach, I'm excited. This thing looks terrifying. And not to mention that now that Steel Wool is refining its gameplay, or so I've heard from reviews of Secret of the Mimic, this could actually be a really great game. And I am super intrigued in seeing what the sequel could entail. How will they continue the story of the Pizzaplex and all the loose ends it still has, like Cassie, this new Vanny, the Mimic, and other secrets? I'm definitely excited for Security Breach 2. And after we got 2 announcements in one day, I thought we were done, but sometime after, another studio responsible for game development of FNAF had made a post. First it was Steel Wool, now it was Megacat Studios, the studio responsible for making Into the Pit. While I haven't played Secret of the Mimic, I have played Into the Pit, and unlike Security Breach, I think it's a really good game. You guys might be wondering why I made the comparison, but Into the Pit is kinda like Security Breach, only in 2D. It's a stealth game where you hide from the animatronics while running around doing objectives. Along with little secrets sprinkled out and even arcade games. You can even hide in a suit. Obviously Into the Pit is not extremely similar to Security Breach, but it's cool that they both share quite a lot. Anyways, Into the Pit is a really good game, one of the best FNAF games ever. And when Megacat Studios posted a teaser for something, I was interested. Now all the teaser has is a 2 with some characters in the background. While that's vague, I was seriously hoping this meant Into the Pit 2 as that was a really great game. However, if you look closely, you'll see that the characters featured are designed in the FNAF world style. Not just that, many people have stated that they can see some letters that are blended into the background. Now I can the letters FNAF, which spells out FNAF, and can see a W next to it, but many have been able to see an R as well in a place that makes it clear there is a letter between these two. Some people have even done special effects to find the O between it. Now if the connections are correct, that would mean that FNAF World 2 is indeed happening, and that it's not being developed by Scott, rather it's being developed by Megacat Studios. Now I've never played FNAF World, though I have been interested. Guys, I don't have a PC, only way I can play FNAF games is if they're on mobile or if they're on modern consoles, which most modern releases have, but I haven't gotten around to buying Secret of the Mimic. Anyways, it is nice to see FNAF World getting a second chance, as I've seen that the original game has been severely mixed due to limitations, however the game has garnered a following. So not only seeing World getting a second chance, and being developed by Megacat Studios, the game responsible for Into the Pit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for this. Like I said, Megacat Studios made one of the greatest FNAF games, and I have trust in them that they can make FNAF World 2. If they have great experience in 2D games, as shown, then yeah, I'm excited for FNAF World 2. So to sum it up, the 12th anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's saw the announcements of a real-life Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Security Breach 2, and FNAF World 2. I really wasn't expecting much before the anniversary, so I was really surprised and satisfied. With all these news coming to light, my love for the franchise has reignited once again. I seriously hope we get news for 5 Laps at Freddy's soon though. It seems like it would be a fun time, and the rumored cancellation leaves a sour taste in my mouth. However, the new announcements of games and once again a real Freddy Fazbear's Pizza gives me hope that FNAF is still going strong. As for when we will be getting news for these projects, I'd say the next 2 games could be featured in a PlayStation State of Play and the restaurant probably around summer of next year, as I see it opening in Halloween of next year. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe por favor. Goodbye.